Hey, I'm Kenneth Wajda. I'm a professional photographer here in Colorado. Welcome to another one of my Leica Talks, all things Leica. And today I'm going to talk about, remember I talked about finders not that long ago and how I love that 50 millimeter on the Barnack Leica? And I have this little 35 with this tiny little finder on the old Leica 2, which I really like that finder because with my glasses I can still see the whole frame. And it's so small. I like how diminutive it is. That's what makes that finder really good because this whole thing will fit in my pocket. But it's not a gigantic finder. So I have another Barnack with a 35, and this one, I wasn't using this 35 because I didn't have a finder for it. And somebody had a Canon finder. It's a Canon 35 millimeter finder that is big and bright. And I can see that whole frame with my glasses. And is it as nice and as big as the 50 millimeter one that's on the other Barnack with the 50? No. But it's much bigger than this one. So this one is a pocket camera. This one is a camera that if I take two cameras, I'll take a 35 and a 50, maybe one with black and white, one with color film. This two package goes together and they both have the same kind of finder on top. So I like to work with both eyes open. I'm a big fan of shooting where I'm looking, but I'm also watching over here. And it comes from my years of working as a sports photographer when I was at the newspaper I worked at. And one year I was photographing a soccer or a field hockey game, and I had my eye closed, and there was a person, while I'm looking through a long 300 millimeter lens on a Nikon, there was a person, a field judge, referee, running backwards down the line, and I was right on the line. And he ran his shoulder right into my lens, and I didn't see it until the last second because of the long lens. And he ended up pushing it into my face. And it hurt my jaw, and it hurt my mouth, and I was like, okay, I'm not going to do that again. I want to keep the other eye open. And I can do it. With this, I can just keep that other eye open, and I can see what's going on. I can see what's coming. And Leicas have always been talked about how they have a viewfinder where you can see beyond the viewfinder. With a person like me with glasses, it's not as easy. But I do like having the other eye open. I think that I'm watching things. I'm always kind of peripherally seeing things. If I see somebody coming, I can kind of frame somewhere where I want to be before they get there so I can see them coming. So if you're looking for finders, look at the brands that are not Leica. Canon, that I think was all of $60. And the ones by Leica, you'll spend $100 to $200. And the 35 for that camera is perfect for that. There are times when I carry this. There are times when I make this more of a pocket camera. If I take this, it's funny how I work. If I take this, I'll only take this. And there are times when I take this, and I'll only take this if I take the 50 with me. Because I have to work in different ways for different cameras. I think it was Eggleston who said he takes whichever camera makes him feel good that day, that he feels like working with. And I feel like I do a little bit of the same. So the finder definitely makes a difference for me. You still have rangefinder focus with the regular finder in here, or with a 35 you can just guess it if you're doing zone focus. But having finders that are by other brands is a real good way to get a way to see outside of the squinty little finders and not spend a lot of money. So I like this. All right, that's today's photography talk. If you're enjoying these, hit the subscribe button. If you can support, hit the Patreon. Thanks to all the folks who have gone to supportkenneth.com. You are tremendously helping. And I'll be back next time. We'll talk more Leica photography. As always, here's the good light.